The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Starting the drive with Algier. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down and 4, Wentz.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On first and 10, it's Algier.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Here's Algier again on second down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Wentz now on first down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Trying the left side with Algier.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down. Wentz.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Wentz now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's third and goal. Throwing is Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
A 3-year starter at the University of Utah. He got his NFL opportunities. Lamar Jackson's backup in Baltimore. mainly because he possessed similar qualities. Excellent runner, big-time arm, just has to grow in accuracy and avoiding mistakes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Huntley. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Huntley to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 54 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Broncos at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, It gets tough to come to work every day, and in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. To throw, Huntley. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down and 3. On 2nd, here's Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Dobbins again on second down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Huntley. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Wentz. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A gain of 3, second down. A give to Williams, running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Back to throw. Huntley. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Wentz now on 1st down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff running left is Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. On the move past the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Wentz's throw taken in by Bourne. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Huntley got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. So
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Huntley. And he whips that one incomplete there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley to the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
On 1st down, Wentz. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Now the extra point. And he bangs this one through to make it a 13-9 game now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Algier now up the middle.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
No problem there on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz
going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Algier will try to pick it up. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Wentz going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Huntley.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10.
Huntley over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Huntley's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Huntley to throw.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Lorenzo Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Algier going straight ahead. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Denver's offense now set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. To throw, Huntley. The quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to